Improve your skills in the kitchen, all thanks to some help from local pros.
Yeah, Molly is live this morning showing us how to think, shop, and cook like a chef.
Like a chef.
That's right, and not just any chef. We are in the kitchen with Chef Jeana Pecha, the chef owner of Omakase, Por Favor. She's got one in Lincoln and one in Midtown that recently opened this past winter. Thanks for having us. Gotta acknowledge the chicken in the room.
Oh yes,
Here, chef.
This is the Nugster. She's amazing. She's my big, beautiful chicken that I've had for 2 years now, and we're using her eggs today. So I thought it was only fair if we gave her a little cameo. Let her say hi.
She deserves to be to have her day on camera. She is a sweet girl. So let's talk a little bit about you. You grew up in Roseville, graduate of Roseville High School.
Yeah.
Then you left town, said you'd never come back.
Exactly.
Started your culinary journey. So after Roseville, where did you go?
So right out of high school, I actually went to Mexico. And I kind of cooked my way along the coast. I worked for an awesome chef called Freddy Alastart, and he taught me a lot about coastal Mexican cuisine. I just fell in love, and I worked there, and yeah, that was the first step.
First step, Los Angeles, Spokane, where you worked at a restaurant that had James Beard nominations.
Yes.
But I know it's the coastal Mexican experience that really brought out the idea behind Omakase Por Favor. Let's talk about the name of the restaurant.
Yes, so Omakase Por Favor means trust the chef, please. Trust the chef is Japanese, and then please, por favor, Mexican or Spanish. And really the idea is that somebody can go there and just sit back, relax, and trust the chef. And so we work really hard to gain our customers' trust, and from there, we change our menu about every single week. We go based off of what's local, what's fresh, what's in season, and what tastes good. And so our menu's always rotating. We do a 6-course tasting menu. And yeah, the idea is you can just sit back and relax and let some chefs cook for you.
And it's so special. I mean, it truly is so special, and you source your ingredients so well. I know you do $2 oysters.
Yeah, so we do $2 oysters. Well, in Lincoln, we do $2 oysters only on Monday, and then we do $2 oysters in Sacramento every happy hour.
Every happy hour. And are you still sourcing them from Hama Hama?
Yes. Oh, yes. Would you love Hama Hama?
Yeah. So these aren't just any oysters. These are literally the best oysters you can get on the West Coast. They're so good.
Yes.
What has it been like for you to return home, which you didn't think you would do, and cook for your hometown, you know, for Placer County and now for Midtown?
Yeah, I think a lot of us can relate to that feeling when you get done with high school and you just want to get out, leave the nest, never come back. And that was definitely me. And then after working for the last 10 years, I had kind of a longing for home. And I called my dad and my sister and said, hey, I want to come open a restaurant in Placer County. And they were all on board with it. And so it's been really rewarding, and I just love how much the city has come. And I think the customers are so fantastic, and the people here are so great. I mean, I've got my little family, my chickens, and so I've really just like made a home for myself that I would have never imagined for when I was a little kid. And I'm just living the dream, and I'm happy to do it near home, and this is a lovely area, so I'm glad to be here.
Well, we're happy to have you. Now, she's had a lot of experience cooking under pressure, both in restaurants. She's been on Pressure Cooker, the show, Food Network. She was on Chopped last year. But sometimes you just like to cook at home.
Yeah.
And that's what you're showing us today. What are we making?
So today we're going to do a brunch shakshuka with a little bit of a Mexican twist. We're going to make it spicy. We're going to use some queso fresco. We're also going to do a little cucumber mimosas, because there's never a day I do brunch without a little drink in hand. So
sounds wonderful. Okay, well, I hope that worked up your appetite. We are going to prep the kitchen. We'll see you in the next hour. We'll get cooking, guys.
Very cool.
Love it. Thank you, Molly.
Good day, Sacramento. A great day for me, and hopefully all of you who are going to be enjoying this recipe sometime soon. We are in the kitchen all morning with Chef Jeana Pecha. She's the chef owner at Omakase Por Favor, both in Lincoln and in Midtown Sacramento. If you haven't made it yet, go. Hurry, go now. Not when they open. But Chef, you're sharing a recipe with us this morning this is a shakshuka with a spicy Mexican twist.
Yes, so we started with some chorizo. Go to your local Mexican market and you can get chorizo.
And why is that?
And it's because they make it at they usually make it there, and it's going to be a lot more thick and a lot easier to work with. When you buy it from the store, it ends being kind of watery and thin, not as good, not as much flavor. So yeah, go to that local Mexican market, support local. And now I'm just adding in some onions. I do a lot of jalapeños, so I like it hot, but really with my food, everything's about just doing what you like and having fun with it. So yeah, we're gonna let this just cook for a second here.
And as we do, I want to talk about that. Of course, like you're big on fusions or like kind of no rules when it comes to cooking. Your restaurant is Omakase, por favor. That's a blend of 2 languages, Omakase being Japanese, por favor Spanish. And tell us where does that come from? Is it because you've just worked in so many restaurants and you just like what you like?
Yeah, well, you know, and also when we were opening, we wanted to show coastal Mexican flavors in a completely different light. You know, we wanted to show how it could be so, you know, gastronomic and cool. And the most interesting way to do that was actually to kind of treat it like a sushi bar. So that's kind of the Omakase por favor. And we were actually in Mexico and we ordered sushi, and we went to a sushi counter in Mexico. We said, Omakase por favor, and they understood what we said, and we thought it was so funny. But omakase is such an amazing word that can be translated through so many different languages.
And it's trust the chef.
Yeah, exactly. Trust the chef. So we really wanted to just show that, and yeah, and so let's just
so as we're talking about ingredients, of course, in Lincoln, you're close to so much agriculture. In Midtown, you're literally outside the Midtown Farmers Market.
Exactly.
So, produce is big for you.
Huge, and we're super proud right now. In Lincoln, we're working with a couple small Lincoln farms. 60% of our produce for our Lincoln restaurant comes from Lincoln proper. We're actually working with a ton of farms there. Our favorite is Plum Possum. Shout out, Valerie. Yeah, and we just love supporting local businesses and local farms. And I think if you eat near the source, it tastes better, it feels better. And my goal is when people leave the restaurant, they don't feel like too full or not good. They feel healthy and really, you know, well balanced.
Yeah, it's so delicious, but it is, the food there is so light and fresh and wonderful. So now you're going to add...
Yeah, so now we've got this beautiful fond. So the reason why I like to use like heavy bottom pots like this is because you get this, it looks like maybe it's burning, but that's not really the case. That's a fond, which is so much flavor in there. You're developing that, and that's what you want. So if you see that, don't panic, because then when you add something liquidy, like we're going to add stewed tomatoes, you can get canned, you can make your own, but when you add this, all that's going to actually come up, and it's going to add to the flavor in the sauce.
That's the flavor.
So that's the fond. So that's why you want to develop that first. See how it comes off?
Yeah. Oh yeah, came right off.
Exactly. So that is a good thing.
Okay, well, we are going to continue developing these flavors. We're going to finish the dish in the 9 o'clock hour. Hey, we have posted a picture to Facebook. I posted one to Instagram where you can ask Chef Jeana any culinary question you want. So go ahead. If you have any kind of cooking questions, she is happy to answer them. We'll do that in the 10 o'clock hour. And oh, I wish you could smell this. It smells so good. We will see you soon, guys.
Ooh, that looks good.
Right? The colors.
Thank you, Molly.
Good day, Sacramento. I'm Molly Reel, spending the morning in the kitchen with superstar chef Jeana Pecha. She owns 2 restaurants, both called Omakase por favor. One is in Lincoln, one is in Midtown. They are incredible. She's worked at James Beard nominated restaurants. She has competed on the Food Network, but sometimes she just likes to cook at home. And this is a dish that you love making at home, right?
Yes, yeah. Shakshuka is such a fun and healthy breakfast. On the days that I actually do get to sit down and enjoy like a brunch with my family and friends, I have to be really mindful because I'm on my feet every other day to eat something kind of healthy that'll get me going for the day. So that's why I like this so much.
Okay, so earlier we made the chorizo. We added jalapeños and onions.
And tomatoes. Let this stew. We added all of our spices. So since we're doing more of a Mexican twist, we did some more spices like cumin and paprika and coriander, which normally you would add harissa, but because we're keeping it Mexican, that's kind of the direction we went here. And then now all we have to do is add our eggs, which I love using farm fresh eggs. If you don't have chickens at home, you could just get some and then they'll lay you eggs. So that's
chef tip, just get some chickens. Yeah, earlier we meant Nuggy.
Or or get a friend with chickens. Call me, I have lots.
Farmers market's great for eggs too. You know, we all know about egg prices. They're a little bit cheaper at the farmers market and they're so good. So you're just going to crack those eggs right there.
You're cracking them in, and then we'll open this in a second, and then we just kind of let it steam. So I'm just going to put the lid on there. We just want to let those steam. I'm going to throw this away, and then always when you're handling farm fresh eggs, make sure you give your hands a wash too. I wash the eggs and then I wash my hands. So.
Okay. Good to know. You
Yeah.
are a chef. If you know anything about chefs, is that they're washing their hands approximately 1 million times a day.
A lot.
So you also have some mimosas.
Yes, and so we really wanted to show mimosa with a twist, especially since we're going a little bit more Latin with our dish. I made some cucumber water, fresh cucumbers, a little bit of agave and salt, and then adding it into our Prosecco here. A cucumber ribbon too, if you want to impress your friends.
I know, that's fancy.
Whenever I put that in, they're like, "Oh, you're such a chef." I'm like, "Yeah, just
Yeah,
love it."
well, if you can, you might as well. And this is, you just blended cucumber.
That's all I did.
Yeah, you just blended it, so super easy.
Yeah, cucumber, a little bit of lemon, a little bit of agave. You can always add more agave. The other thing you can do is, which is my favorite, add just a little bit of Tajín in there as well if you want to spice it up. I think that's like, or you could do a Tajín rim too.
By the way, mine was
Tajín.
made with seltzer water, just so my
There we
bosses
go.
are checking. Okay, so as we're wrapping things up here, these are cooking.
Yep.
After that, you just kind of garnish.
Yeah, so we're gonna put down the yogurt, a little bit of lemon zest and salt on top of I like using whole fat Greek yogurt. And then we're gonna garnish with some queso fresco, a little bit of feta and cilantro. I'm gonna toast up our naan as well, so it should all go together really, really well.
Okay, well, we'll do the plating and enjoy that coming up in the 10 o'clock hour. What we'll also do as we're plating and enjoying is answer your questions from home. So be sure to go to our Facebook page or my Instagram page, find the picture of us. It's like this. Ask your questions. She has a wealth of knowledge. I've already learned so much this morning. So we will see you in about an hour.
Cheers. Cheers.
I am mildly mesmerized by this strip of cucumber in the
Right.
glass.
It's
How the
perfect.
water level or the liquid
know.
level
Yeah.
is the.
It's good, right?
It adds so much.
That looks good.
Well done.
Thank
Well
you,
done,
Molly.
Molly.
Good job. Fancy.
All morning long, Molly's been learning a few delicious recipes and culinary secrets from a local chef.
Yes, but now it is time for them to answer a few of your questions. Hey, Molly.
Yes, my favorite part of all. We get to eat and answer your questions. Yeah, we've been getting wild and out, you could say, in the kitchen all morning with Chef Jeana Pecha. She's the owner of Omakase Por Favor. She has created this beautiful shakshuka. It's with a spicy Mexican twist. If you want the recipe, she has written it out beautifully, if I may say so. I love the way she wrote this recipe. We'll have that for you online. But in the meantime, as she is plating this up, we have some questions from you viewers at home. Best tips on cooking a tri-tip.
Salt it 24 hours in advance and bring it out an hour before you put it on the grill.
Okay, and just that, just salt.
That salt, I would just start with salt. You can also do another rub, but at least salt.
At least salt. 24 hours.
Yes.
Who inspired you to become a chef?
Oh, I think that I've been inspired a lot by the Food Network. Alton Brown, probably, weird enough, because I watched Good
scientist.
Eats with my family when we were growing up, learning about how food is made and so Food Network in general really inspired me.
So as you're plating, I do want to talk to people about what you've done here before. You put the Greek yogurt down and you salted it, lime zest.
A little bit of salt, a little bit of lime zest. If you're going to use Greek yogurt, use the whole fat Greek yogurt. It is so much better for you. It's got the best probiotics, and it really showcases why we love Greek yogurt, that velvety texture. So I start with that, little lime, a little bit of salt. I make sure, like even my avocado, if you're adding tomatoes or anything like that, I salt in advance.
Okay. Another question. What's your favorite restaurant to eat at?
Ooh, that's a great one. Well, in Placer County, there are like so many great restaurants. Right now, North Fork Deli in Auburn. Oh, I love that place. I also like Pizza Luba in Auburn, Catherine's Beer Garden. Those are all some of my favorites. Yeah.
Favorite thing at farmer's market?
Ooh, okay, so right now you can get beautiful chive flowers. You can also get really good green garlic, and don't be scared of green garlic. You can use it just like regular garlic, but it's gonna have a lot more heat, so I love using that stuff.
Because we're making brunch, you do brunch at Omakase Por Favor Midtown. What's your favorite thing on the menu for brunch?
Oh, my favorite thing? Well, either the machaca tostada or our savory bread pudding is amazing. That's made with all of our house-made breads. That's really good.
Yum. Okay, let's bring... This is Chef Jeana's dad. He's been waiting all morning to eat. This is Jason.
Here.
How proud are you of your daughter?
Very proud. She does a wonderful job. I love eating the food.
A nice perk, right? Okay, as I mentioned, Chef Jeana shared this recipe with us. We are going to post it online with this video, so you can watch the video. You can get that recipe, and then you guys, next time that you ask yourself, where should we go eat? Why not Omakase Por Favor? As it says, trust the chef, please.
Well, it's
Trust the chef.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah. I would trust that chef too.
Right?
Trust this chef.
Thank you.
Enjoy, Molly.
So
Thank you,
much,
Molly.
Chef.
Yes, thank you.